gentlemen, welcome to the second game tonight in the CSBA. We got some Big East Conference tournament play as Uconn in Providence play in the first round. This is going to be a great game. Providence coming off a huge win in Week 8 against Marquette. They're on fire. Uconn looking to make a big impression and try to make sure they get into some March Madness action. I am David in the booth. I will be having someone join me here in just a few minutes. I appreciate all of you guys. Let's have ourselves some fun. Make sure you tag your locker rooms. Make sure you tell your friends. This is a CSBA. This is game 2. Don't forget, we do got one more game coming up tonight. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But we got the opening tip-off. Fowler and Blackman and Uconn with the win on the opening tip-off. So right away, Uconn going to come out and try to get them some early points. A great shot right there, but not able to get it to fall. Cameron with the rebound. We got 21 people in Twitch chat. Let's get a few more. Thank you guys for joining in, though. Blackman with the ball down low, working on Fowler. And Blackman was blocked, gets the ball right back. Fowler blocks him again. Great defense right away by Uconn, trying to make sure that Blackman does not get going, as he has had a phenomenal season. And I am sure if you talk about player of the year, there's not a single person in this league that will not mention his name as a candidate. So great job by Fowler, limiting him right away. Providence passes in. They only got less than 5 seconds on the shot clock. Low with the ball. He puts up a 3. Doesn't fall, but Cameron of the offensive board, the putback. And just like that, Providence now with the 2-0 lead. Uconn is looking to respond. And I have a special friend in the broadcast booth with me. C. Webb, how you doing, my friend?
Doing good. Got the last-minute call up for tonight's game and wasn't doing anything, so glad to hop in.
Well, I appreciate you joining me, my friend. It's definitely a pleasure to have you here, as always. So thank you very much. And we got ourselves a Big East battle. What are you looking for in this game?
Always fun to see the Big East tournament here at the Garden, but looking forward to see what Uconn has in the tank. Providence coming in as a 3 seed, a little bit underseeded for how they've performed this season, but kind of just the way the Big East bounced with Marquette being the top team in the league as well. So.
For sure, it's going to be crazy. Blackman with the rebound. And right now it's a 4-3 game. Uconn staying in it. But Providence with the great drive and Fowler with the rebound. Providence has started out kind of cold. Andrew in the corner for 3. Bang! Uconn has the lead 6-4.
Yeah, and all of a sudden seeing shades of Uconn a la season 3 and 4 when they were more dominant teams. So hopefully Providence has an answer for this. There's an answer there from Blackman.
Well, great take by Blackman. He did not like that Fowler blocked him not once but twice in Providence's first possession, looking to respond there, and he does. So he gets the and one. But I tell you what, Uconn has come out hungry. I like what I'm seeing so far. 6-6 right now. They've come to show that they can play.
Yeah, this is a team that, like I said, a little bit underperforming as of late, but definitely coming around toward the end of the season. And, Providence maybe taking it a little bit lightly, coming in as the favorite. And so, that's always a dangerous game.
Well, there's Blackman returning the favor to Fowler with a huge block right there. These two are going to battle all night long. I expect it to be fun to watch. Let's see how that turns out. But between them so far, already 3 blocks, and we're 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the game.
Yeah, this is going to be a big-time battle between these guys, both veteran setters. Blackman getting the better of them again.
Well, they're even on blocks, 2-2 right now. Let's see who's the first one to get to 5. Low passes to Blackman, trying to post up Fowler. He gets a spin move, doesn't get it to fall. Cameron with another offensive board, passes out to Fowler, and somehow Blackman got that shot to fall over Fowler.
Yeah, really good shot by Blackman. Not the best awareness on the pass, but he was able to make something happen.
Well, now Fowler wants retribution. He's going right back after Blackman, and Blackman
Oh,
gets another block.
third block.
Holy!
All for a foul on the fourth. Oh my God.
They are going back and forth. I feel like this is the Fowler versus Blackman, not Uconn versus Providence right now, because they are taking it personal and they're attacking each other. I love it.
Hey, I'm enjoying it. These guys can score all the points for both teams as far as I'm concerned tonight because this is a fun matchup to watch so far.
Well, you know what I don't like, C-Web?
What's that?
I don't like that this is Thursday night. It's 9:10 Eastern time. Conference tournament, we only got 18 people in the stream.
Come on, CSBA. What are y'all doing? Like, wake up. Let's get in here. Coaches, tag your locker rooms.
We got to do better. We got to do better. In fact, while we're talking, I'm going to get in our locker room. I'm going to tag some people. Let's see if we can't get some more Marquette Golden Eagles in here. So there we go. Fowler and Uconn right now down by 2. He converts the free throw. It's a 1-point game. 9-8. Providence, Uconn. I don't know how many games you've got to watch this week, C-Web, but between yesterday and today, every game has been close until the final 2 minutes. Last night we had the classic Illinois-Minnesota. Man, it's been wild.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see that one live, but I did actually go back and kind of watch the highlights from it. And that's probably been the game of the tournament so far. But yeah, you're right. We've had some close games the past two nights.
I mean, it's almost a game of the year. Providence with a 3-point lead right now as Uconn takes a timeout. If you're Uconn right now, though, you've got to be happy you're down by 3. I mean, obviously Uconn is a huge underdog in this game. I'm going to pull up the weekly pick'em just to see how much of an underdog they are. I feel it's a pretty high number. 52-6. Uconn has nothing to lose in this game, right? I mean, everyone expects Providence to come out and just do their thing, but I mean, Uconn says, hey, we're in this. And they're showing up to play. It's a 3-point game. I love what I'm seeing so far. All right, we got Dalton. What's up, Dalton Smith? Appreciate you, brother. Uconn with the ball. Passes. Trying to attack the post. They're not, we got the subs in, so we're not seeing Fowler and Blackman. But Blackman with the board. And Providence with the 3. Providence extending their lead by 6. Here comes Powers, bring the ball up for Uconn.
Starting to open it up.
Yeah, they are. Go ahead, sir.
All right, go ahead. No, that's it. Go ahead.
A Phoenix for a long 2. Not able to get to fall. Novacek with the rebound. Providence, as you said, is opening it up. Let's see if they can continue. Down to Novacek in the paint. Passes back out for 3. And bang! Providence out of nowhere, 17-8. They are separating themselves from Uconn. Uconn must respond at this point. And they missed it.
On an 11.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, C-Web.
Yeah, they're on an 11-0 run right now. Uconn up leading it. Just closed in. But right now, wow, Blackman.
What scares me is Blackman is spending a lot of energy in the first quarter. It looks like maybe Providence strategy is just try to get a lead and hope they can hold it. Very interesting that we're, 6 minutes or 5 minutes in the game, over 5 minutes in the game, and he's still on the court. Do not forget, though, following this game, I apologize. Following this game, we do have Villanova and Pitt, but go ahead and finish what you're saying about Blackman.
I was going to say, probably going to see him come out here, get some extended time there with the students. Probably a good chance for this Connecticut timeout for Providence to get this back.
For sure. We're going to see what they got. So far in this tournament, we've seen a lot of teams come out of their timeouts with some great play so far. Let's see if Uconn has something drawn up. Got Dudley at point guard. Gets the ball to McMillan. Top of your screen. Finds Phoenix. Providence defense all over him right now. Phoenix gets around the screen, and Phoenix with a nice one-handed slam.
A really nice pick and roll there from Uconn. This bench unit going to have to get going, maybe get something ignited for Huskies.
And Sinceri passes down to Hammer. Hammer going to try to post up. He gets the shot, doesn't fall, but he gets his own board. And he gets the second chance points. And that's one thing that can kill a team. You've got to try to box out and eliminate those second chance points.
Yeah, that's a big key there. Giving up second chance points, that's going to hurt you every time.
And Uconn with another miss. They have gone cold. Providence, Scott has the ball for Providence, driving, pushes out to Barnes. Barnes in the top of your screen in the corner. Passes down to Sinceri. Sinceri with a nice dunk. And Providence extending their lead to 13. Not looking back much right now.
On a 15-2 run here over the last 6 minutes. Not looking good from Uconn early.
Yeah, they started out great. They have struggled. They need to get it together. There's a mismatch down low. Novacek has the size. And Novacek just going to have a little bit of fun. And they're going to call the foul on Phoenix. I would like to see a replay of that.
Yeah. Foul, but Novacek. Yeah, I didn't really see much of a foul.
Here we go. Novacek at the line. And he converts 26-10. Providence, large lead here in the first. It is going crazy so far. Providence with a huge run the last 6 minutes, as C. Webb was talking about, really separating themselves. And Uconn just not able to get anything to fall. And Powers gets a steal.
Uconn going absolutely cold.
Yeah. And that's a nice transition right there. Defense turns to offense. That always can help spark.
Yeah, it's a nice momentum shift there for Uconn. See if they can build on that here, get another stop.
For sure. And here comes Providence. Uconn's got a couple stops in a row. That's a positive. And they got a basket.
Yeah, we saw Tiger Band. I was going to say Tiger Band on the defensive end, the one real defensive force that Uconn has, showing up finally.
Yeah, it's just crazy how well Providence is executing right now, though. I mean, they are, for the most part, doing whatever they want.
Yeah, Novacek just pretty much owned the paint there.
And right now,
back the other way.
Yeah, and so you got to love the fact that Uconn had some life in the last minute and a half. They were able to get their offense going, but they've got to keep that up. And that is the end of the first quarter. We are 1 quarter in, 3 quarters to go. Providence looking good so far. Let's see if they can keep it up. Uconn finally coming to life after a great start. They went cold. What do you think Uconn can do differently?
I think they got to get back to what they were doing early, getting the ball down to Dudley. I know him and Blackman were kind of going shot for shot, but it was so maybe get back to that inside game and see if he goes down.
Well, here we go. Providence is going to start with the ball after a great first quarter. 28 points in the first quarter. That's pretty solid. Let's see what they can do starting the second quarter. And right away, a turn or a loose ball, but Providence gets the ball right back. Here we go. Marcus. Go ahead.
Able to get off the deflection. Nice.
Beautiful shot by Andrews. Kurt Andrews already 8 points, shooting 3 of 4. That's some big time play. They needed that for sure.
Yeah, best player so far for the Huskies tonight. See if he's going to get some extended time possibly toward the end of the game.
And 12-point game right now. Providence has the lead, but Uconn trying to do something. Great pass out to Fowler. Fowler had an open shot. He passed out of it. I'm kind of shocked. Here comes Uconn driving. Step back. He puts it up. And he makes it.
Yeah, so good little run here for Uconn. You see that shooting percentage creeping back towards 50% for them.
Yeah, they're clawing back in it. I just hope that there's enough time. But it was definitely a delay that they had. They went cold for about 5 minutes. So that could come back and haunt them. But so far, they are doing their best to respond. Goetson with the ball up top.
Yeah, doing a good job of responding so
far. For sure. Here's Fowler with the ball. Passes to the corner. More coverage. See if he's going to get a screen. He still puts it up. And Moore gets the 3. That's a big-time 3. It is now a 9-point game. Uconn clawing their way back into it.
Yeah, huge 3 there. Timeout Providence. Going to want to talk that over.
Yeah, I mean, you got to love what you're seeing out of Uconn right now. I mean, they are coming back. They're playing some great ball. And what I like about it is a lot of times when a team gets down, you'll start to see a lot of ISO, and you'll see some players try to take over the game. But right now, seeing some great team play and lots of great passes coming from Uconn right now.
Yeah, like you said, that ISO when teams get down can really be a killer, but Uconn doing a good job of staying away from that almost entirely right now.
Oh, Marcus blocked. What defense by Providence. That looked like an easy 2 points, and Providence says no thank you.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be an easy 2 points like you said, but great defense takes it back the other way.
And the foul. Providence was a great behind-the-back pass, and I thought that could have been possibly assist of the game, but it was missed. But still a great play nonetheless.
Yeah, great play nonetheless. Sometimes it doesn't really go the way you want it.
He makes the first free throw. He extends the lead back to 10 for Providence. Uconn hanging in there. We got 5.5 minutes left in the first half. You guys, this is conference tournament time, CSBA. Big time game right here, and he nails his second free throw, extends the lead to 11. And timeout, Uconn. Uconn going to talk it over. You see what we have an issue here. I apologize.
I must have like about a second delay or something.
I believe you do. But it's okay. Well, here we go.
Yeah, no, we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to move through this timeout. And maybe refresh, hop out and refresh. That might help it. But Uconn with the ball after the timeout. Top of the key, passes down to Marcus. Marcus posting up, and he gets the and one. A great shot and follow through, able to get the and one. Uconn really needed that right now. Big time basket. Gets the game back down to 9. Well, here we see if Marcus can convert the and one, and he does. And just like that, it's an 8-point game. Uconn fighting for their lives right now. They want an opportunity at March Madness. They need to be able to get a win here, extend their conference tournament play. And what a take. That was nasty. Uconn with the ball. Marcus back up top. He loses the ball. Rosary with the ball. Pushing it. Passes to Lowe. Lowe not able to get to fall. Cameron offensive board. Pushes out to Barnes. And gets back to Rosary top of the key. Blackman. He misses his shot. Cameron another chance. Great job by Providence to get the offensive boards.
Yeah, really good second effort there by Providence to get the boards and keep the momentum on their side.
And here's Andrews driving with a huge dunk for Uconn.
Yeah, huge answer back for Uconn. That's exactly what they need to keep this thing at a 10-point game.
And for sure now Blackman with the ball passes over to Rosary. Fowler and Blackman back down low. We're going to see that battle again. And Marcus and Cameron tying up a little bit there. These two teams, they don't like each other.
No, not a lot of love lost between these two teams. Old rivals in the Big East, so.
And Blackman, look, as if he needed any more footage to say why he deserves a chance to be player of the year, he decided to create some more footage.
Yeah, he's been an absolute human highlight reel for most of the season here.
And the take, and Sinceri with the foul. It's a 12-point game, but Uconn going to the line for 2. 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first half. I appreciate all 25 of you in the Twitch chat. Let's do some shout-outs. We got Larry Firebird. We got D. Smith. We got Pax. Who else we got in here? Esports Top 8. Will 379. We appreciate all you guys for joining us. Definitely a pleasure to have you guys.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support from everybody that's in here, whether you're in the league or not. Always good to see new faces around as well.
We got Mitch. We appreciate Mitch. He was in the booth with me for the last game. The real Cristerio said Blackman is just too good. I concur. He is a monster. Memphis Killjoy. He's here, just not in chat. Well, we appreciate you very much. And look at Novacek with a nice dunk. Look at the rebounds. Did you see that? 20-4 Providence over Uconn.
Yeah, that is a huge, huge number. When you're dominating the boards like that, you're definitely doing something right.
I mean, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. Uconn's a nice shot. Gets the game to 11. If Uconn cannot close that gap, they don't stand a chance. I mean, let's just be real. You've got to get rebounds. You cannot get a 5-1 on rebound. You can't give that advantage to your opponents and expect to win a game.
Yeah, and that's actually a huge difference between these two teams all season. Providence, one of the best defensive and rebounding teams in the CSBA, and Uconn, unfortunately, their best rebounder is only grabbing 5.5 a game, which really isn't going to get it done against a team like Providence, unfortunately.
And Blackman with the steal after he just had a highlight dunk. He's posting up. Sinceri in the corner. I mean, right now this Providence defense is just wild.
Yeah, they're pretty much just they got Uconn at their will right now.
And Blackman keeps teasing like he's going to post up somebody up. Hey, the offensive board and the putback. Blackman with another second chance point.
Wow. Yeah, the human rebound machine here. Blackman just owning the post tonight. Fowler nowhere to be found in the last few minutes.
Yeah, Blackman is trying to make a statement. And, I think maybe Providence, another miss by Uconn, but I think Providence kind of feels slighted that maybe they are seated where they are after they beat Marquette last week.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. The conference seedings aren't always indicative of what you did during the season. Big East with 3 teams at the top that the way things shook out. Providence, even though they only have 1 loss on the season, didn't get the top seed. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. The Big East, the 3 top teams were definitely pretty tough. But in Providence, I mean, they rebounded well from their 1 loss to Georgetown. They went on a roll after that. And that Week 8 win for them was huge. A huge statement for what they plan on doing in March Madness in conference tournament.
Yeah, definitely a statement for them. Georgetown there were some question marks there early in the season, but I think they answered that with the win over Providence, and then Providence with the win over Marquette. Just it threw a little chaos into everything. Everybody only having 1 loss.
But we love chaos. This is CSBA. We love chaos. We're up to 30 in the Twitch chat. Thank you guys. But yeah, I mean the Big East. Yeah, chaos is a perfect word for it. And here we go. Providence going back to the free throw line again. They are up 14, 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the first half. Providence has been in control all game. The first 2 minutes, Uconn was hanging with them, and they've kind of separated themselves at this point.
Yeah, really put the foot on the gas and separated themselves as we see the lead go up to 15 here, clicking down toward the end of the half. If I'm Uconn, definitely got to make some adjustments at the half. Not entirely sure what that is right now because Providence really dominating on both sides of the ball. So
for sure they are, and they're converting their free throws, extending their lead to 16. Uconn has got to try to get something going into half. Try to at least get it close to a single-digit game right now.
Yeah, I mean, cut the lead down to 10 at least if you can going into half. And that's a good start right there.
A 3 is always going to help you. That is for sure.
So see what they do from here. If they can get a stop here and go 2 for 1 with another 3-pointer.
Well, they weren't able to get the stop. Providence responded right back. But here we go. Uconn with the ball, 41 seconds. Band down low. He's blocked. Hammer with the great job.
Yeah, Hammer putting the hammer down. And Novacek fouled.
This game is getting wild.
Yeah, getting wild, getting a little physical. I think Uconn getting a little upset that they're down this much going into the half. So, maybe we're gonna see some fireworks here come the third quarter.
We might. I mean, if this was hockey, I think we'd be seeing some fights by now.
Yeah, I think there'd be a few gloves on the ice already.
And Providence converting the free throw. I know this is getting rough.
Yeah, it's getting rough for Uconn, but like I said, if they can find a spark and get something happening in the third quarter, that's going to be their chance to turn this around.
They need to. Phoenix not able to get the shot to fall. And here goes Providence. They don't have to shoot it. They've got the shot clock. They got the time clock on their favor.
Yeah, probably going to run it down for one. Oh.
Hammer with the offensive board.
Yeah, so UConn going to get another chance, but Providence just putting more points up on the board. So not a huge help to the Huskies.
And the last second shot going into halftime. 55-37. Providence up big right now. Still got a half to play. Let's see what happens. What do you think about the first half? Talk to me about Providence. So we've seen a lot of success. If you're coaching Providence, what do you do to get your guys not to get content right now?
Well, I mean, I think I'm telling them exactly that. Don't get complacent. Don't be too content in the lead because, it's not like you're up by 30. You're only up 16. So keep doing what you're doing and keep playing your game, and you should come out with the win. At least that would be the message I'd be sending to my players right now.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Because if you're not careful, I mean, UConn does have some players that can make some plays. Mathematically, it may not look the best, but it is feasible that they could come back if Providence doesn't play smart.
Yeah, I mean, we saw early in the game, we saw the battle between Fowler and Blackman, and Fowler really going toe-to-toe with him. So if that starts happening again and Providence misses a few shots, the Huskies can get right back in. 26-5
on rebounds, man. That is probably one of the most lopsided rebounding games I have seen.
Yeah, that's really lopsided. I don't know that I've ever seen one that bad myself.
I mean, that was rough. Here we go. We're going to get the second half going. I want to say it again. Don't forget, prime time, you guys. Villanova, Pitt, following immediately after this game. I am not in the booth for that one. I am taking this game off after 3 games last night. So make sure you tune in, though. Looking forward to that game. There's Blackman. We see he's had a great game so far, making a case for player of the game early.
Yeah, definitely making a case for player of the game early. And I don't expect to see too much different here in the second half from him.
And Providence with the offensive board right away, and the putback and a second chance point. I mean, man. That's an adjustment that Uconn needed to make, and they didn't make.
Yeah, that hurts right there. That's, like you said, that's an adjustment they needed to make, and, it just went right back the other way for them.
Yeah, credit to Providence for coming out, sticking to a plan that worked. But UConn, come on, learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, that's a big thing. You got to learn from your mistakes. You got to, you got to correct the mistakes from the first half that you've been making. So, not a great start to the second half for UConn, but see what they can do from here.
And there's a turnover. Rosary taking it and a nice left-handed layup. Wow.
Yeah, Huskies are going to have to stop the bleeding real quick here because this is it just got out of hand within 30 seconds here.
I mean, we don't have a mercy rule, but if we did, we might be looking at it. Cameron with the rebound after a Fowler miss. So far, UConn no points in the second half.
And there we see it again. UConn able to grab a rebound on that end, but if Fowler's the one taking the shot from outside and he's not there to get his own rebound, UConn just doesn't have anybody that can get them.
Yeah, but hey, they did get a rebound a second ago, so that is a plus.
Yeah, so maybe they're starting to crash the boards a little bit more. Definitely, that would be an adjustment I'd hope that the coach would make at halftime. So. Sometimes you just got to send everybody to the basket,
See, Webb, I don't know how to feel. What would you do if someone in Twitch chat says they love your voice? Would you be scared?
I'm
kind of scared.
I'll take that as a compliment. Maybe it depends on who it is that's saying it.
And Blackman with the nice dunk. Well, Coach Brad, Time Lord, just said he loves my voice. So I'm kind of scared.
Oh, not going to be too scared of that one. But.
Brad's a great guy. He, I'm proud of the work that he did this year at Minnesota. And he took Illinois last night and gave them everything they can handle. And it was crazy.
Yeah, that was a great game from them. Hopefully, get to see more out of them in the tournament. I do believe they probably will be a strong enough schedule to get themselves in, but gonna see how that pans out on Selection Sunday coming up next week. So,
I mean, Selection Sunday. I cannot wait till Selection Sunday. It's gonna be a blast. March Madness is always fun in the CSBA. Chaos, ensues to full max levels, so it's always fun.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other night. There always seems to be at least one or two big time upsets in the first round. So, looking forward to see who that could be this year, or if maybe we get 4 number 1 seeds in the Final Four for the first time. Who knows?
I mean, you never know. It's the selection committee definitely has their work cut out. You're talking about only Miami being the only team without a loss to this point.
Yeah.
So, I think no matter what happens in the conference tournament, I think it's safe to say they get a number 1. But then you've got some one-loss teams. You got your Providence, your Marquette, your Ohio State. You got several teams who are right there that deserve possibly number 1. There's going to be somebody who deserves it and it's not going to get there.
Yeah, there's going to be some arguments over who should end up with those other 3 number 1 seeds. And even more so, I think the number 2 seeds are going to get a lot of argument too. You've got a lot of teams in that meaty part of the bracket that are sitting at 6-2, and a couple of real strong 5-3 teams. So,
well, more for 3, not able to get that to go. Providence 66-43. It's a 23-point game, and Cameron, he misses his shot as well. But hey, you love seeing Uconn get a couple rebounds though. At least it's an improvement.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, maybe they're crashing the boards a little bit more. Sometimes you just got to send 5 guys to the basket and hope to outnumber the other team down there.
Well, there's Goetson driving with a nice take by Goetson. Great job to try to get some points. It's not that huge of a difference in shooting percentage. Providence and Uconn, 49 to 53 or 54, I think, but it's the number of shots. I think it was 15 or 16 more shots that Providence has taken over Uconn. That's crazy.
That's it. That's a really hard thing to overcome when another team is just straight up out shooting you, not shooting percentage wise, but just the number of chances are going to lead to more points. That's really, that's the motto of every coach: get scoring chances. And if you're creating scoring chances, you're gonna be winning the game, especially if you're out chancing the other team by that minute, 15.
You are correct. Well, let's move through this timeout. 4.5 minutes left, and in the third quarter, Providence with a 21-point lead. And we're looking to see, if Providence can finish strong, can Uconn try to put some life into it? Blackman, offensive board, can't get the putback. Gets Fowler to get a foul, though. That could be interesting.
Yeah, that could get interesting. That would be one way for Uconn to get back into this game, is to force Providence into foul trouble.
And that would work. Let's see what Blackman can do. He's been solid from the line. And it continues. 22-point game. I mean, right now, UConn just playing for their lives. You know, they won in week 1. They beat Florida, and have not had any success since then in securing a victory. They need a big game to try to have a eye test and maybe get a vote in.
Yeah, they definitely. I mean, this is the game they need. If they win here, that would be what the selection committee probably looks at to put them in. You know, how do they rank? How they stack up against Florida, having beat them earlier in the season? I don't really know. I don't know how you look at that. Sometimes it's hard to discern some of these teams that are on the bubble. So definitely hard decisions for the selection committee, like we're saying. Maybe even more so with who doesn't get in than who's going to get a top seed.
You know, last year, C-Web, it was easy. There was 4 teams that did not get a win, and there's 4 teams that don't make the tournament. Pretty simple math last year.
Yeah.
This year, everybody has at least 1 win. There's so many teams that when you group them together, they're the same. And so, you know, eye test, strength of schedule, you know, out of conference. There's going to be so much to be looked at.
Yeah.
I got a feeling there's going to be some debates. And Sinceri with the ball for Providence. Great defense by Uconn. Trying to pressure him. He gets room, though. A long 2. Great shot. I mean, the defense was all over him. Then he stepped back and got a good shot. And it is an 18-shot difference for Providence over Uconn right now. That's definitely a huge gap. And Phoenix with the ball down low, going to try to post up. Not able to get anything. Passes out to Ban. Ban, he misses his shot. Barnes with the rebound. And Providence with the ball. Looking to extend their 23-point lead. And Ban with the foul. 3rd team foul for Uconn already. Let's see if Providence can convert here. Up by 23. Appreciate all 24 of you guys as we get 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Why don't we have a little bit of fun, you guys? Why don't we, in the Twitch chat, let's make your prediction for the national champion for Season 6 CSBA. Let's see some predictions coming across Twitch chat. Providence makes their first free throw here. Looking for the second one. Sinceri, he hits both of them. Swoosh House says Arkansas. Okay. That may be a little biased, but okay. McMillan, a nice take down low. Great job to battle the defense.
I think I may have figured out why I had a delay earlier because my internet just completely died on me.
Well, glad to have you back.
Yeah. So router decided to reset itself, so maybe that.
And I had just offered you a bunch of money and you missed it. You weren't here to accept it, so sorry. Blackman with the offensive board, the putback, and he gets another second chance opportunity.
I did hear something. Somebody say something about Arkansas, which is actually a team I was going to say something about in terms of teams on the bubble. You know, getting that win over Alabama last night, I think maybe that puts them in.
It very well could. So I asked everybody to give me a national championship prediction in Twitch chat. So far, I see Arkansas, I see Marquette. There's 21 people in chat, but only 2 predictions so far. So we'll see. Who is your prediction? Make a Cinderella prediction for national champion.
Cinderella prediction for national champion. Mm, this might be weird to say. Uh, I actually think Kentucky can make a little bit more noise than they've made so far this season.
I don't think Kentucky's a Cinderella story in that, though. I think they definitely can make some noise, but
Yeah, I mean, well, again, like where are they going to end up? Where are they going to end up seated, right? Like, are they going to be fourth or fifth, or are they going to be sixth? Like, where are they going to end up? So, how do you classify the Cinderella?
Yeah. I would say 5 or more, see, but I really feel Kentucky, in my personal opinion, would be at least a 4 seed. That's just my thoughts. UConn with the nice 3 there. But, no shock. If Kentucky makes a run, there is no shock in that to me whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. Like you said, maybe not Cinderella, but I feel like that is a team that has been overlooked, let's say, for a large part of the season, just due to, I think, just due to the schedule. You play Arkansas and Florida, not 2 of the best teams, but you still got to beat them. So.
And Providence forcing a turnover, pushing the ball up. UConn getting a little bit sloppy. They're down by 24 right now. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Man, high off the glass. That was impressive.
Wow. Yeah, super high bank shot there. Preston got that one to go.
Well, let's get some more predictions in the Twitch chat. Come on, you guys. 21 people in here. Let's see some more people, their predictions. I'm gonna make. I said it the other day. I'm gonna say it again. Say it again. I think Oregon State is a team that slips in at a very low seed and has a chance to make a run, Elite 8, possibly as a Cinderella story.
Yeah, Oregon State definitely a team that could do that. Although, they may end up with a higher seed than that as well. I believe they finished the season 4-4. So, kind of. Again, this comes down to the selection committee. Where are they going to put teams? So.
Well, impressive. UConn just got an offensive board and a second chance points, but then they give a nice play to Novacek and alley hoop. So, but we're seeing progress, and I guess that's always a plus. And a haymaker at the end of the third quarter does not go in. 82-56, end of the third quarter. I need to see some 4s in chat. There's 22 of you all right now. I didn't get enough predictions. Let's see some 4s. Somebody, come on, let's go. Congratulations to Rayfus Diddle, the Ray. 13 months now he's been subscribed to the CSBA. Thank you for your support, my friend.
Yeah, one of our biggest supporters and one of our favorite guys around. So always see the big streaks for those guys.
And the head coach of one of the teams that we will see in the next game. So it will be fun to watch what Pitt does. State Farm assisted the game. Let's see if they got it right. Low to Blackman, wide open dunk. I'll take it. I'm okay with that.
I'll take it. Pretty much any pass to Blackman tonight could have been just in the game. So.
Yeah, he had several of them. And it's the fourth quarter. UConn has some ground to make up. Down 26 right now. Fowler, and he comes out and gets 2 right away. Great job. 26 seems like a lot to be down, but it can happen.
Yeah, it is possible. UConn's got to get it started right now, though. They need to stop here.
I mean, build it and they will come. But UConn has a chance. But that, Tracy Cameron, 10 points already. That was a nice take by him. They didn't get the stop that you were talking about. They can't, I think that UConn's going to have to find a way to shut Blackman down and keep him out of the offense. But what's crazy about it, though, you got Novacek, you got guys like Cameron. How do you stop all these guys in Providence?
Yeah, that's the thing. You put 2 guys on Novacek, then you leave somebody else open for 2 guys. That's it. double team anybody.
And look at that right there. Again, Providence with another basket. I mean, they're just imposing their will. They're 87. We're a little under 7 minutes left in the game. They're going to break 100. Can they possibly break 113? I mean, that would be 26 more points. They scored 28 points in the first quarter. So mathematically, I think it's possible. If UConn seems to be wearing down a little bit, they might do it.
Yeah, I mean, mathematically, it is possible. Like you said, it depends on how much they wear down and how much they wear down UConn. So, and also how fast do you choose to play when you're up?
I mean, they got an 18-plus shot lead right now. Look at that right there. Great fight by UConn. Andrews trying to play some solid defense. Gets called for the foul. But you know what? I'm not mad at that foul. You don't have a whole lot to lose, but you're showing that Providence that you're going to continue to fight.
Yeah, not upset about that foul. At least make it hard for them to get the baskets that they're going to try and get.
Well, Coach Lowe, or not Coach Lowe, but Coach Harris, I'm sorry. Coach Harris has done a phenomenal job this season taking Providence and really quietly just leading them all season long and put themselves in a position where, in my opinion, when you talk about teams that could be a national championship team, I think if you're going to list 5 or 6 teams, I think Providence has to be one of those 5 or 6 teams.
I think they're definitely in the discussion for a national championship. And this is a program that this has been a long time coming for them. I remember, Coach Harris's first season didn't get a lot of wins. I think maybe it was only 2 wins on the season, but everybody knew Providence a tough out. They were one of the best defensive teams in the league day one, and they still are. You see it here. They've added pieces along the way, and now their offense is capable of defense. Very dangerous.
Fowler with the rebound there. I mean, yeah, Providence has been extremely dangerous, and I know personally, me talking, I talked to Coach Harris a bunch going into my senior year when I was in the transfer portal, and just the vision that he has for this team. I mean, I knew that they were going to be dangerous, and they were my final 2 teams, them and Marquette, and, hats off to Providence for what they've done, and Coach Harris, super proud of you, my friend.
Yeah, like I said, absolutely did it the right way. This is a program that's been built over a few seasons, so congratulations that you guys have a true winner in your hands right now.
For sure. And UConn, hey, look, they're starting to show some life. Blackman's got 25 points, but UConn, I mean, they're not going away. And this is the thing that the selection committee is going to look at. How are they fighting? Well, they're still fighting. They didn't fold up and go home. They didn't throw the towel in. I mean, Fowler right there, that defense. I mean, I love what I'm seeing. I hate to see the score like it is, but I love the fight and the heart that I see in UConn.
Yeah, like you said, this is the kind of stuff. Nice play there by Andrews. This is what the selection committee looks at, especially for those bottom seeds. How have you played against the top teams? Sometimes a close loss is just as good as a win in the eyes of the committee, especially when it comes to stuff like that.
And here we are. We got 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We are getting so close to this game being over. And the final game, Villanova and Pitt. Wrapping up this game, if you're Providence now, you made a strong statement for a possible number 1 seed. Obviously, the outcome of the Big East is at hand still, and I think that dictates who possibly out of the Big East can get number 1. But what do you think Providence wants to do? Do they want to try to get more people involved? Do they just want to continue to feed Blackman and make it a one-man show? What What would you do for your Providence right now?
I mean, Blackman, like, he is a bit of a one-man show tonight, but I have noticed Providence is doing a pretty good job of spreading the ball around. They've got 91 points, and Blackman's responsible for maybe 20-something of those. That's a lot of scoring from the rest of your guys. So I don't know that I don't know that I'm worried too much about their offensive identity going forward. If Blackman does get shut down in one game, I think they've got some answers that we just haven't had to see.
Yeah, I think that's a great take there for sure. Uconn still out here hustling, 67-91. Marcus inbounding for Uconn. Ooh, that was
Wow.
a shot clock violation. Just late on the pass, he had his guy under there wide open.
Yeah, really just not enough time on the shot clock to get it off.
And Marcus called for his 4th foul of the game. We may see someone foul out tonight.
Yeah. Not to say Uconn would have wanted the foul outs to happen. Like I said, maybe getting Providence into foul trouble would have been the answer. But we may get to see somebody foul out at the end of the night.
I can only think of like 1 or 2 times that someone has fouled out.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often. I can think of 1 or 2 times, maybe 3. But yeah, it's not something that happens all that often. But when it does, it can affect the game quite a bit.
And 67-92, 3.5 minutes left. This Providence just having a little bit of fun right there with the free throw going behind the back there, but I think both teams kind of accomplished what they wanted to accomplish in this game. And I know this may sound crazy because obviously UConn wanted to win. We talked about it. I feel UConn made their statement that they deserve a chance. I think Providence made their statement that they deserve a chance. I think we all saw the outcome we expected as far as the winner. And and look at Dudley right there fighting for that ball. I didn't get the shot to go, but I think this game has been a success all around for both teams.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that this was a bad game for UConn. It's a bad result, but their shooting percentage around 50%. Again, this just comes down to 48% in the first and second half. You really can't say that that's a bad night shooting. They just got outchanced. So.
And we're going to see, this could be the last UConn game, possibly, something we haven't talked about, as UConn is becoming Cincinnati. So if they don't make March Madness, this could be the last time we see.
A shot after being content to run some clock there.
And what we haven't talked about yet is this could be the last time we see UConn in a CSBA game.
Yeah, that is true. Potentially the last game for UConn. Coach Firebirds moving over to Wake Forest next season to take over the Demon Deacons, joining the ACC. So, welcome to my personal hell.
And UConn is becoming Cincinnati, and Big Headed Derek, Ricky Vance, will be running that program. So that will be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting new team. Cincinnati, definitely one of the bigger teams in college basketball. So always nice to see them get a team like that coming into the CSBA. Creates a new rivalry.
Yeah, and I've already seen a few graphics what that Cincinnati is looking like, and man, it's looking sharp. Looking sharp.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Providence here getting over 100, so not gonna hit 113 at this point, but they do hit the century.
Yeah, and Uconn just continuing. I mean, right now it's a 22 shot difference for Providence. But Uconn continuing to throw shots up, and they're making some now. So I would like
Yeah,
to take this opportunity to congratulate Coach Firebird on what he has done here. He's had to work really hard. He's had a lot of things work against him. But you know what? He has stayed committed to the program. He's worked his butt off. He tries his best to keep his guys engaged. And so hats off to him, even though it didn't go the way he wanted. And best of luck to you at Wake Forest next season, my friend.
yeah, great job doing what you did. Um, not you didn't walk into the easiest situation there. Had a lot of players depart when you took over. Not your fault, just the way things shake out here. But yeah, like you said, worked his butt off, and he's been putting in some good game strategies all season. So definitely can't fault them there. But you just ran into a bit of a juggernaut here in Providence.
Yes, you did. We're down to 17 seconds as this game is wrapping up. Don't forget Villanova Pitt prime time coming up after this one. We will go over the stats and everything before we head out of here. But Providence just hanging on to it, and that will do it. CSBA, what a night so far. We saw some Big Ten battle. We saw a Big East battle. Now we're going to see some ACC battle. And we just get to see a little bit of everything tonight. And so here we go. Give me a final recap before we look at the stats, C-Web.
Oh, it's sorry. Yeah, I had lost my train of thought. Great game by Providence, breaking 100. Moving on to the next round, going to take on Georgetown. So a chance for retribution for them there. Good game from Uconn, just weren't able to get it done in the end. Providence able to run away with it.
Well, let's look at the team comparison. And it's kind of rough. Let's call it what it is. Providence.
Yeah, well, East 5-8 rebound.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, points in the paint, second chance points. 24 second chance points for Providence. The rebounds, 21 offensive rebounds. That you are our status historian here in the CSBA. 21 offensive rebounds for a team. That has got to be as good as it gets, or close to it.
That is probably a record. Well, definitely going to put an asterisk on this one because I do typically, whenever we have something like this happen, I do typically like to go back and just double check things. I do believe that is the most offensive rebounds we've ever seen.
Well, let's look at the box score. Start out with Uconn. Dudley, 14 points, 2 rebounds, he had an assist. Kurt Andrews, 12 points and 2 assists. Max Fowler, 10 points, 7 rebounds. He also had 4 assists and 2 blocks. Started out great, kind of wasn't able to go all the way through. Goetson, 8 points, had a rebound, also had an assist. Phoenix, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Marcus, 7 points, 2 steals. Moore had 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. And Tiger Band had 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. McMillan, 4 points and an assist. And wrapping up for Uconn, Stifler Powers had an assist and a steal. Anything jump out to you there?
I mean, the lack of rebounds for sure. But yeah, so the shooting percentage, just some of the guys down the bottom shot. 25, 13, 2, 1, and 3. That is a huge stat line for Blackman.
It is. Let's move on through since we're already about 10 minutes late for the next game. We got Blackman 25 and 13, 2 with a steal and 3 blocks. Novacek 16 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and a block. Cameron 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. They're having a block party. Lowe 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Sinceri 11 points, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Rosary, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Barnes, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Brown, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. And Hammer, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. They only had one player who did not have a steal or a block. That's pretty impressive.
That's a huge defensive performance to have. Almost every player have some sort of defensive stat.
Well, I do appreciate you joining me, C-Web, late notice. We do have another game Villanova pick coming up right after this, so we're going to hop off here and allow the next one to get in here. But I appreciate all you. C-Web, any final words?
Just congratulations to Providence, and good luck to Uconn. See what the tournament committee has in store for you. See how they view your resume and what happens.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. This is David, CSBA, and like that, we're out.